Hello, Blue Troopers. I told Ian at Hurricane Hobbies I was going to run a test comparing the basic Tamiya gray putty to the white Tamiya putty. And of course, it slipped my mind. He reminded me yesterday, so went ahead and got started on it. And I decided to put a little dab of each next to each other and run a clock and see how they stacked up. And overall, the general consensus seems to be that they're fairly similar. Both of them can be thinned out with Tamiya lacquer thinner. So what I really learned though was that you need to give them both about 12 hours to sit if you really want to have a solid sandable surface. From what my little test showed was at the 1 hour mark, they were, if it's a blob of the stuff, it's still mushy, but if it was just a little surface area, it pretty much dried out. At the 3 hour point, you could probably sand it without too much trouble, but the hardcore modelers wait at least 12 hours. The white stuff seems to be just a wee bit less viscous, feels a little better, and it seemed to dry a little faster. And of course, it's white, so if you're using white plastic or something on a model, it'll blend better. But there wasn't a day and night difference between them that I could see. And of course, the gray might work better for using a gray model. But anyway, that's what I found out. Here's a little short video clips I took during the test. But other than that, that's about all I could see between the two of them. And a lot of folks that I read seem to just always use the white stuff. It seems to be kind of a lot of modelers go to. But tell me what your experience with it is. Well, it's been an hour, and they're both mushy. Well, here at the 3 hour point, stuff is pretty solid. Let's see what the difference in it is. In addition to that, I got almost finished with the truck, the Army truck. That was the M34. Unfortunately, the whole rear end popped loose when I picked it up, so I had to completely reglue that in place. And then one of the bench seats in the back popped out, and I had to glue that back in place. So there it is, all hardening. I took the rear end canvas cover, which of course is plastic, and put it in the paint booth and touched it up with a couple of mixes to give it sort of that weathered look. I didn't want it to match a truck perfectly. The model looks a little too bland that way. Also shot a couple of coats of different shades of aluminum and silver on the 262 version 12. Hopefully I'm going to tape that off and finish it tomorrow. I want to give it overnight to harden since I have to tape off some of the areas. The cowling in front of the cockpit and all the pictures is a lot shinier than the rest of the plane, so that's going to be silver. The rest will be aluminum. I'm not going to worry about over detailing it. Then I'll put the canopy on, probably use black detail stripe to mark it with, and the rest of the decals and put it on a stick. And that'll be that. Well, that's what I got for right now, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you later. And as always, model on.